to another video. We're doing prize picks today. There is two games again on the NBA slate. Miami versus the 76ers, and then the Phoenix Suns versus the Dallas Mavericks. Two huge game twos. Again, we're gonna do 4 plays for each matchup, so a total of 8 plays. I'm gonna give the 4 for Philadelphia and Miami first, and then I'll show you the picks at the end. Well, I'll leave the picks on the screen for a second, and then I'll clear the picks, and then I'll do the 4 plays that I do like for Dallas and Phoenix. Again, this is on PrizePicks. There is a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks. They do a match 100% of your first deposit. If you guys gain any value from this video, please drop a like, hit that subscribe button. Also, I'm not a financial advisor, not a gambling expert. This is for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, you guys, let's get right into it. Again, 4 plays from this first matchup, 76ers versus Miami. First play that I really do like and was a smash in game one is going to be Tobias Harris over 19.5 points. He clearly smashed that 27 points without Joel Embiid. Went crazy in game one. And you can see here, I mean, this season without Joel Embiid, 19.5 being the line, I think relatively low. 32, 28, 31. Actually only hit 19 once without Joel Embiid. But with the way James Harden has been playing, I think it's getting close to calling James Harden, just not the player he was when he was in Houston. Definitely, we kind of were seeing glimpses of it in Brooklyn, but they're going to need Tobias Harris to score 20 points a game in this series if they want even a chance to beat the Miami Heat, or at least keep the series close until Joel Embiid can possibly come back. But yeah, I'm smashing the over here on Tobias Harris, 19.5 points. I think this line at 19.5 is pretty generous, considering in game one without Joel, he hit 27. So I'm taking the over here on Tobias Harris, 19.5 points. The next play that I like is we're gonna come over to rebounds, and I do really like PJ Tucker. I like his over. So again, Tobias Harris over points. I like PJ Tucker's over 5.5 rebounds. You can see, over the last 5, he's cleared at 6.6 average over his last 5, 7, 5, 8, 7, and 6. So he's gone over 5, pretty much, 4 times over his last 5. PJ Tucker on the season averaging exactly 5.5 rebounds. But because Joel Embiid's not there, we saw obviously Bam Adebayo get a lot of boards, but I think there's a lot of secondary kind of chance boards for PJ Tucker. Plays a ton of minutes. They're going to continue to feed him a ton of minutes. I really do like, I think 5.5 rebounds for PJ Tucker is pretty generous as well. So I like the over here on PJ Tucker. And then another over that I do like in this game is going to be, and I do think this line is pretty generous as well, is going to be Tyler Hero over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Game one, he went crazy, 25, 7, and 1. I believe, that's like 33. He's hit over 26.5 2 other times in the last 5. But I think in this series against the 76ers, as far as matchups goes, he is, Jimmy Butler didn't play the fourth quarter, which I don't know the reason for it. Also, Kyle Lowry is going to be out in game 2 as well. So I think they're going to continue to give Tyler Hero a ton of minutes. He was getting a ton of minutes last year. This season before, while he was just the 6th man, he won 6th man of the year last night. I think he comes out, really tries to validate that 6th man of the year trophy. And I've taken the over here, 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Tyler Hero. And then the under that I have in this matchup is going to be the same thing. Player right next to him is going to be Max Strus. 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I'm taking the under here. To take a look at the kind of how he's played, he did hit the over in the last 3 games against the Atlanta Hawks. Had only 10 points, rebounds, and assists against the 76ers in game 1. Now, he shot the ball pretty poorly, 1 for 7, only 14% from 3, 2 for 8 overall, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, or 5 points, 5 rebounds. And he actually has taken the spot, it seems like, of Duncan Robinson. It seems like Duncan Robinson, I may or may not be correct here, but I don't think he played a minute, maybe, in game 1. I like Max Strus as a player, but I just think just the way they're kind of neutralizing the 3-point shot, especially, if he's playing Duncan Robinson's role, the 76ers are going to be targeting him on defense, especially, trying to limit those 3-point shots that he does take. So I'm going to take the under here on Max Strus, 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So those are the 4 plays that I'd like for this Miami Heat 76ers game. You can see here the over on Tobias Harris, the over on PJ Tucker rebounds, the over on Tyler Hero, 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists, and then the under here for Max Strus, points, rebounds, and assists, 17.5. So just take this in. If you guys, I know someone asked me to leave this up for a second so they could see. So here's the 76ers Miami Heat matchups that I like, or the plays that I like. We'll go ahead and clear this now. All right, and then we're going to come down here. I just wanted to make this all one video. I feel like 2 videos doesn't make sense. So we're going to come down here, and the first play that I like in the Phoenix Suns game versus the Mavericks is going to be blocks and steals. And to me, this is an easy play here. It's going to be Mikal Bridges over 1.5 blocks and steals. I mean, he's gone over 1.5 4 of his last 5 games, 2.6 in this last 5, 3 blocks and steals last game, 2, 5, 1, and 2. I mean, he was like the runner-up defensive player of the year. He gets a ton of blocks and steals, plays a ton of minutes. I mean, he probably maybe plays the most minutes on the team. I know he's played 40 minutes plus every playoff game so far. So yeah, I'm taking the easy over 1.5 Mikal Bridges. This is a play I've actually been making. It seems like every playoff game now that we've seen this Phoenix Suns play, if there's this line here, Mikal Bridges 1.5 blocks and steals, I think the reward is too great, and I just think it's an easy play. So Mikal Bridges over 1.5. The next one I think is kind of an easier play as well, just considering how he played last game. It's going to be Luka over 56 fantasy score. He hit 69.4 in game 1, and I don't even think he played that well. I mean, it's just the way Luka plays, stat filler machine. He's not chasing stats or anything, but he just is the do-everything player for the Dallas Mavericks. We saw kind of Jalen Brunson take a little bit of a hit now that I think Luka's fully healthy. He hit, what did he hit? 69, 55, 54, 54, 50. I just think 56 relatively low in this series. I think no one can really guard Luka. I know they're putting Mikal Bridges on him, but I think Luka continues to feast in this series. He knows he has to play extremely well at a high level for them to have a chance. So Luka over 56. The next one is going to be coming back here to rebounds, and we're going to do Maxi Kleber, 5 rebounds. We're going to go the under here. In game 1, he played super well, actually. He had only had 1 rebound, but in game 1, Maxi Kleber had 19 points, 5 for 8 from 3-point land, 6 for 9 from the field. But 25 minutes, he is on the 3-point line. He is spreading the floor. He can spread the floor very well, but he's spreading the floor. There's even lineups where he's the biggest guy for the Mavericks on the floor, and he's at the 3-point line. So I don't think he's going to get 6 rebounds in this series. I know they're definitely trying to spread the floor with him when he's out there, to kind of offset what they have with Dwight Powell. And again, they don't have a dominant big man that dominates in the post. That's why I believe, Bam Adebayo and PJ Tucker will get their rebounds. But yeah, Maxi Kleber, 5 3-pointers, only 1 rebound in game 1. I think he, stays in that kind of realm, continues to shoot threes. I'm taking the under on Maxi Kleber, 5 rebounds. Under. And then finally, the last play is going to be, let me know in the comments if you're still watching this video, but last play is going to be DeAndre Ayton, points, 18.5. I think it's a clear over as well. He's hit 18 5 of his last games, 23.4 over his last 5. He's going to continue to feast as well. They need to feed him, and they feed him early. Like, it's kind of a play, like first half DeAndre Ayton, or even first quarter DeAndre Ayton points. He feasts pretty early in games. We kind of tend to see him sit out some end of fourth, some matchups, and not really be as aggressive in the fourth. But 18.5 points is a very generous line, I think, for DeAndre Ayton in this matchup. No one really on the Mavericks can guard him or neutralize him in any way. So those are my plays here for the Dallas Mavericks Phoenix Suns game. Mikal Bridges over 1.5. Luka Doncic over fantasy points. Maxi Kleber under projected rebounds, and DeAndre Ayton over 18.5 points. So again, you guys, let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these plays. Again, we do love the NBA playoff time. Crazy chippy games yesterday. Again, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, drop a like on this video. As always, have a great day.